blowing with the wind. When my kids get in my car, totally mistake. Just the dog is filthy, and it's 15 years old. But anyway, these CDs. Well, I thought you were going to get up and sing Blowing with the Wind.
So can you talk a little bit why he's trying to stop it in particular?
Yeah, so he has said that he thinks that this wind farm would somehow ruin the view from the 3 multi-million-dollar mansions he owns on the Cape.
And why should people take particular interest in investing in the wind industry?
So offshore wind is critical to the future of renewable energy in Massachusetts. For us to reach 100% renewable, we'll need to be getting more than 50% of our power from offshore wind. And building Cape Wind is a critical first step to getting there.
And you guys are fighting for support. And what if something happens and the rally is not is ineffective? Devil's advocate.
So we're confident that National Grid is willing to listen to their customers and the concerned citizens of New England. In addition to today's rally, we've had close to 100,000 people sign a petition to National Grid calling on them to reinstate their contract with Cape Wind. We met with them on Thursday, so we know that they're definitely listening and that they can hear the opinion of the people here in Massachusetts and across the country who want to see this project built.
And what are the plans? What are your next plans after the rally is over?
So we'll continue fighting. We'll continue building power. This effort to save Cape Wind is just one of many campaigns that climate activists here in Massachusetts are waging to try to fight for renewable energy and stop new fossil fuel infrastructure from being constructed. So it doesn't stop here.
And so what should people expect from this rally today?
Yeah. So we'll have chanting, we'll have singing, we'll have some speakers, including Jim Gordon, the developer of Cape Wind, and some of the amazing volunteer leaders who pulled today's event together. And then we'll be planting 130 colorful pinwheels in the snow to symbolize the 130 turbines of Cape Wind.
And you're a Somerville resident.
Yeah.
And for those in Somerville, why should people pay attention to this particular issue?
Yeah, so the future of Somerville is linked to the future of Massachusetts, and we need to transition to renewables to avoid the worst impacts of climate change. Rising temperatures will bring flooding, heat waves, even crazy snowstorms like the snowstorms that we've seen this winter, and we need to be fighting back by transitioning to renewables as quickly as possible.
And besides your the rally work that you're doing, I see that it's coming along very well. What other ways are people doing to get more support on this issue?
Yeah, so in addition to today's rally, we have a petition to Marcy Reed, the president of National Grid Massachusetts. Thanks to the help of our national allies at Credo Action, close to 100,000 people have now signed that petition, which can be found online.
Is there anything else on behalf of Cape Wind that I have not asked you that you want to say out now to all the residents here in Massachusetts?
I just want to say it's been amazing to watch this come together. When we launched this campaign in early January, we knew it was a Hail Mary. We knew that it was a long shot, but we were determined to fight for Cape Wind, and we've seen just an immense response from the hundreds of people who will be here today to the close to 100,000 who have signed the petition. The strength of the support for Cape Wind has been overwhelming.
Hi everyone, welcome to our rally to save Cape Wind. Thanks for coming. Okay, my name's Emily, and along with Craig, we're emceeing the rally today. If you need anything, look for the marshals in the yellow vests. And I'd just like to thank you all so much for coming out today. It's a beautiful sunny day, and we're here to show that people power is so much stronger than the dirty oil money that Bill Koch is trying to use to fight Cape Wind. So we're going to start with some rousing songs from our friends Melodigo. Take it away.
Hello. We will rise up like the sea where life was born. We will rise up like the smoke from the coal we burn. We will rise up like the tide before it breaks. We will rise up like the sun on a brand new day. We will rise up. We will rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. We will rise up. Put those hands in the air. We will rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. We will rise up. Hey! Generations old, sing it with us. We will rise up above the power corporations hold. Sing it. We will rise up like the homes we sacrificed. We will rise up for the ones who gave their lives. Sing it now. We will rise up. We will rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. We will rise up. We will rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. We will rise up. Rise, the tables are turning. Rise and stop this world from burning. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. We will rise up. We will rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. We will rise up. I can't hear you now. We will rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. We will rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. We will rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. We will rise up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to send this one out to Marcy Reed, the president of National Grid. Marcy, help us build Cape Wind. We know you can do it. We know you have the power to make this decision. Help us build Cape Wind. I'm going to teach you guys the response to this song. And everybody say, Marcy Reed, help us build Cape Wind. 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 And the other part I want you to sing with us goes like this. No lawsuit's gonna stand in our way. Sing it. No lawsuit's gonna stand in our way. We're calling on you to do what you say. We're calling on you to do what you say. People are walking, people are talking. Marcy Reed, help us build Cape Wind. Journalists are writing, dreamers realizing. Marcy Reed, help us build Cape Wind. Preachers are praying, everybody's saying. Marcy Reed, help us build Cape Wind. Well, people are walking, people are talking. Marcy Reed, help us build Cape Wind. Sing it. No lawsuit's gonna stand in our way. We're calling on you to build it anyway. Build it, baby. What about more oil? Marcy Reed, help us save Cape Wind, yeah. Marcy Reed, help us build Cape Wind. Marcy Reed, help us save Cape Wind. Marcy Reed, help us save Cape Wind. Well, activists are acting, doctors out and smacking. Marcy Reed, help us save Cape Wind. And miners are dying, children are crying. Marcy Reed, help us save Cape Wind. Scientists reporting, storytellers roaring. Marcy Reed, help us save Cape Wind. Well, preachers are praying, everybody's singing. Marcy Reed, help us save Cape Wind. Sing it. No litigation gonna stand in our way. We've got just to save it anyway. Come on. Let's try that again. Marcy Reed, help us save Cape Wind. 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 Marcy Reed, help us build Cape Wind. Marcy Reed, help us build Cape Wind. Well, old Bill Cole, we're gonna save Cape Wind. Well, no litigation gonna stand in our way. We're calling on you to build it anyway. Is Ken Blessed in the house? All right. All right, we're going to bring up our friend from New Bedford, Massachusetts, a community that could really benefit from Cape Wind, as we all could. This Tim Blessed over here is going to do a little rapping for us on our song of The World Is You. He's a true advocate of clean energy.
Yes. Check. Peace, y'all. How you feeling out there? Make some noise. Yes.
A little more volume for Tim. All right. The song's called The World Is You, and it's true.
Melody go, yeah. Tim Blessed. Jesse was born in a small town farm. He had a kind heart, never meant no harm. Always did his job the way he was told. Don't think too hard, did you're only burning coal. So all of the question, only God in his way. The work he was doing and how he got paid. So he's kept his mouth shut, tried not to sin, scared to death or hell. Thought he'd never win. Yeah, come on. He came from Puget Sound, a young hippie chick who was calling back. When daddy couldn't pay for a trip around the world, she got naked on a site called Durban. But all of the money, only God is believed. But a man whose legs were chopped and sneezed, and you blessed to have all that you needed that would stick with her. So what is greed? Yeah, put your hands together like this.
You seem so far away.
Come on.
But it's not true.
Yeah, come on.
Love, you're not alone. We are one body and the world is you. We are one body and the world is you. Well, Bob's up on the East Coast. Money's what he does the most. Does what he can for his home. A life, 3 kids and mom's home alone. What he wants is good and pure. Never thought that he was working for the suffer of a brother in another land. The whole world apart. You seem so far away.
Yeah, come on.
But it's not true.
It's true. It's not true.
Love, you're not alone. We are one body and the world is you. We are one body and the world is you. Now Tiva is a shaman. She's been making a call to those who would listen or care at all. It all started with a dream. When she was 17, she said, there's no distance between you and me, despite what you may see.
Guess he couldn't get to work the next day cause a young hippie chick was standing in his way. Right next to her was 1,000 more. Sent a real strong message, shore to shore. And Bob would lose money in just one day. More than Jesse and Tiva could ever say. Who knew the press for one protest would shut the plant down and bring justice? Put your fists up, put your fists up. Justice, justice.
Now Jesse's not around, and he's got no place to be. Bob's wondering where his money went. Tiva's got her dream. When it's all been done in the question stance, whose future's in whose hands? Who will stand up, who will stand out, who will save the world? Or let it fall to the ground? You seem so far away. We're gonna stand up.
Yeah,
But it's not true.
it's not true. It's not
We'll
true.
keep winning. Love, you're not alone.
It's all connected, right?
We are one body and the world is you. You seem so far away. You seem so far away. But it's not true.
Yeah.
But it's not true. Love, you're not alone. Love, you're not alone. One body. We are one body and the world is you. One body. We are one body and the world is you. One body. We are one body and the world is you. We are one body and the world is you. Reed, help us build Cape Wind. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tom Blessed. Yeah, Melodigo, thank you.
Test, test.
Hey guys, I'm Craig Altimos with the Better Future Project. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. A round of applause for Melodigo and Tem. Tem's going to be back up a little bit later today. We've got a great lineup of speakers for you, culminating with Jim Gordon, the president of Cape Wind, who's going to share some thoughts on next steps for us all. I say Cape, you say wind. Cape. Wind. Cape. Wind. I say build, you say turbines. Build. Turbines. Build. Turbines. I say not, you say pipelines. Not. Pipelines. Not. Pipelines. Now let's ditch the I say. Cape. Wind. Build. Turbines. Not. Pipelines. Cape. Wind. Build. Turbines. Not. Pipelines. Cape. Wind. Build. Turbines. Not. Pipeline. Cape. Wind. Build. Turbines. Not. Pipeline. Cape. Wind. Build. Turbines. Not. Pipeline. Build. Turbines. All right, so our first speaker here is Sabina von Mering. She's a professor at Brandeis University. She's one of the leaders of the statewide steering team at 350 Massachusetts for a Better Future, and she's from the Metro West Node. Let's give her a hand.
My German flag. My good German flag. All right, people, I need your help with this. Okay, this is my first activist speech. So, I'm supposed to eat this thing. And you're supposed to say with me, we fight. We fight. We fight. With people power. With people power. For wind power. For wind power. To stop climate chaos. To stop climate chaos. All right. Thank you for being out here today. It feels really good to be together today and in support of Cape Wind and a green, clean energy future. We're here for thousands of others who cannot be in person but are here with us in spirit. So we must be extra loud for them. And why are we here? We are here today to fight. Fight with people power. With people power. For wind power. For wind power. To stop climate chaos. To stop climate chaos. All right. I'm an American citizen now, but I grew up on a small island in the North Sea in Germany. A magical place in beloved natural setting, just like Nantucket. For many years already, a proud array of wind turbines stands opposite that island for everyone to see. And that's a good thing. The turbines turn wind into electricity. That's human ingenuity in harmony with nature. We need wind turbines here in Massachusetts. That's why we're here. Come on. To fight with people power for wind power to stop climate chaos. Great. In 2002, the world's largest offshore wind farm was connected to the grid in Denmark. That was 13 years ago. Germany's first offshore wind park went online 5 years ago. Today there are 74 offshore wind farms up and running in Europe, and 12 more are in construction. Wind power produced 39% of Denmark's total electricity consumption in 2014. How many offshore wind farms are there in the U.S.? Zero! That's why we're here, to fight with people power for wind power to stop climate chaos.
To the town of Barnstable, which at the time had a Bill Koch-funded lawsuit in process against Cape Wind. The walk was called Energy Exodus, symbolically going from coal to wind power. It was an affirmation of the possibility of a sustainable future. I did this crazy trek because I'm a mom. I have two 24-year-old millennials. I would die for my kids if I needed to. That's what mothers do. That's my job. My children will live in the vast majority of their lives in this century. And right now, it's not looking pretty. We need a huge World War II-like mobilization of green technology, policy decisions, and restructuring of our economy if we're to have hope of a reasonable future. That's all I want for my kids, a reasonable future. So that's what I'm dedicated to doing. So, during the 6 days there was a motley crew of anywhere between 75 and 100 people making the trek through the back roads of southeastern Massachusetts, with people switching in and out as their life schedules allowed. How many people were on Energy Exodus with me? Raise your hand. All right. You're here. You know what it was like. We slept mostly in churches and ate communally. We had a blast, and it was really hard work. 73 miles in 6 days. with a rousing rally in Barnstable at the end. The bonding was wonderful through the stories we shared with each other. It was wonderful. There was so much love. Now, the bloody blisters on my feet, they were not so great. It took a month for the blisters to heal. But I'd do energy exodus in a minute if it meant we could have Cape Wind. We are here today because of Bill Koch, a billionaire with 3 mansions on the Cape, a fossil fuel magnate, and one of the infamous Koch brothers. His allies include the Alliance to Protect Nantucket Sound and the town of Barnstable. He and his allies have brought nearly 30 lawsuits against Cape Wind in the 14 years the project has been trying to get launched. Koch, whose billionaire wealth is mainly derived from fossil fuels, has openly acknowledged his whole strategy has been to delay, 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 till Cape Wind is worn down. The fossil fuel companies have seen the writing on the wall and are fighting back tooth and nail against the expansion of renewables. They cannot win. Regarding Cape Wind, we cannot allow a precedent of fossil fuel interests to kill offshore wind in the United States. If Koch loses, he not only loses his current view from one of his homes, he also loses the source of his wealth to the future of renewables. To date, he has lost all his lawsuits. All of them. The judge, who ruled on a recent batch of Cape Wind lawsuits, lumped them all together and commented, quote, that there comes a point at which the right to litigate can become a vexatious abuse of the democratic process. Amen. I agree with that judge. At the end of 2014, Bill Koch again brought another lawsuit, which I believe was deliberately timed to coincide. Wait a minute, let me turn the page. To coincide with Cape Wind's end-of-year legal requirements, which brings us to where we are today. Enough is enough of a powerful, privileged minority imposing their will on the majority. Enough is enough of fossil fuels dominating the energy market and squashing the future of wind power and other renewables. Enough is enough of dragging out Cape Wind's launch while the planet cooks. We cannot allow Bill Koch to buy the Cape Wind outcome with his relentless litigation and endless wealth. We cannot allow a precedent of fossil fuel interests to kill the offshore wind industry in the United States. This is a test of our democracy and a test of our determination to have a sustainable future. And we will win. Let's chant. We will win. 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 Thank you.
So we have another musical performance for you all. Again, you already heard him once briefly, but Tim West is up here with Cedar Light from New Bedford. Again, these are people from the community that's going to directly benefit a lot of the jobs that will come from Cape Wind. Yeah. And he's a beautiful performer, fantastic guy. Please give a big round of applause for Tim West and Cedar Light.
Everybody, we definitely are losing jobs. We are a community that's been unserved. We've had a lot of financial difficulties, and finally we had kind of like this ray of sunshine coming through with Cape Wind. We know that it's the right direction, and we're actually going to have a staging area for that, and now all of a sudden they're trying to get rid of it. So we will fight, right? We are going to fight, right? Yes. So let's get into this track. Yeah. World is. If y'all know, say we are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. I said we are unstoppable. Another world is possible. 350.org. 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 Gotta keep the temp below 2 degrees. 350.org. 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 Gotta keep the temp below 2 degrees. Divest. 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 I say divest. Divest. Say it, y'all. Divest. We must divest. 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 We must divest. Divest. We must divest. Divest. We must divest. Do the math so the earth will last. Take the cash from the fossil food stash. Fossil foods, we got the tools. Boycott them dirty dudes. They're killing our future. That's why we gotta do the math. Need help? All you gotta do is ask. Shout out to Bill. Yeah, 350. 350.org. 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 Gotta keep the tap below 2 degrees. 350.org. 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 Gotta keep the tap. Put your hands up like this. Divest. 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 I say divest. 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 We must divest. 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 We must divest. Divest. We must divest. Divest. We must divest. Hands up, y'all clean it up. 5 more gigatons worth. You know what's up. We out of luck, out of time. You must be out your mind. Tell the mayor, tell the priest, tell the chancellor, tell the street. Divest from the greed, divest from the beast. Chevron, Exxon Valdez, see these nuts. PP sucks. Give him the loot, we need to give him the boot. Give him the troop, or give him the news. She's your mama too. Stop, don't shoot. We need to rebel, we gotta rebel. Tell Shell to go to hell. Take our money, that's how we rebel. Tell Shell to go to hell. Say go to hell. Say go to hell.
Go to hell.
We need people power.
People power.
People power.
People power.
People power.
People power.
Power.
People 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 power.
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. Say we are unstoppable. Another world is possible. Say we are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. Barack Obama, we don't want no climate drama. Barack Obama, we don't want no climate drama. Barack Obama, we don't want no climate drama. Barack Obama, respect your mama. Yeah, gotta keep it below 2 degrees. A face catastrophe. They're banking on burning that fuel. Straight acting like fools. They stay polluting our air. It's like they don't really care. What's wrong with these fossil fuel people? Are they really that evil?
350.org.
350.org. 350.org. Gotta keep the temp below 2 degrees. 350. 350. 350. Gotta keep the temp below 2 degrees. Divest. 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 You say divest. 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 We must divest. 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 We must divest. Divest. We must divest. Divest. We must divest. Make some noise out there, y'all. Yes. So that's what we need, right? We need to divest from that dirty economy into a clean, renewable economy, and that's what it's about. And I'm so thankful and happy that all of you are out here today because we are the solutionaries, right? We are the generation that's going to change things, right? We are the bees that are out there pollinating some truth, love, some justice, all of that good stuff, right? So we know we have a connection to the bees, right? So we say, I am the bee. Pollinate truth if you choose to see. Pollinate the youth to truly be free. Pollinate love, let's all agree. I am the bee. Now, keystone species, we need these bees, honey. They pollinate most of the things you eat. Funny, they do this for free without a fee. Billions of produce produced nationally. Now, millions of bees have abandoned their hives. If they disappear for years, human race would die. That's a quote from the famous scientist Einstein. It's logical to anyone with half a mind, man. It's horrible where you think you're gonna run and hide. It's possible for us to combine and stop these lies. Respect all lives wherever it resides, whether plant, algae, bacteria, or fungi. That's right. It's time for us to vocalize, cause if the bees die, then we too die. That's right. It's time for us to strategize, cause if the bees die, then we too die. I am the bee. Pollinate truth if you choose to see.
Pollinate the youth to truly be free. Pollinate love, let's all agree. I am the bee. Say I am the bee. I am the bee. Say I am the bee. I am the bee. Say I am the bee. I am the bee. Say I am the bee. I am the bee. Now,
be the change you wanna see in this world. Would you rather be loved or feared? In this world, be the reason that the cage bursting. Be the return of Martin Luther King. Be honest with yourself and your kid. Forgive mistakes, we all human beings. Be the light shining, be the bright star. Knowledge yourself means you know who you are. You know who you are, then you know you can be. Control of your soul and this reality. Mind's worth more than gold when you see clarity. We tour in the globe with the blessed energy. Beat, 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 the 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 beat, beat, the beat, beat.
I am the bee. Pollinate truth if you choose to see. Pollinate the youth to truly be free. Pollinate love, let's all agree. I am the bee. Say I am the bee. I am the bee. Say I am the bee. I am the bee. Say I am the bee. I am the bee. Say I am the bee. I am the bee. Yes, I. Make some noise out there. Yes, be the bee. Let's get into this new track, man. It's all connected, we know that, right? And we know that this generation will be the generation to change things, right? Solve the climate crisis. Generation now. Now is the time, take action now. Your time to shine, generation now. Now is the time, take action, say now. Your time to shine, generation. Now is the time, take action. Your time to shine, generation. Now is the time, take action. Your time to shine. You see it's hard to organize around science. I say atmospheric chemistry, you say silent. Cause he's bored, she yawns, I'm ignored. Now I'm gone, you like, what was that for? But let's examine this challenge that we've been handed. Previous generations left us stranded, abandoned, now I can't stand it. The CO2's like a hot blanket around a cool planet. Polar ice caps melted, polar bears will soon vanish. Don't care, you a buffoon kid, that's me being candid. Honestly, smart people know it's all connected. If you use your common sense and logic, then you're bound to get it. Now is the time, take action. Your time to shine, generation. Now is the time, take action. Your time to shine. Words say words, it's the tip of the iceberg. Category 5 hurricane, not a nice word. Katrina, FEMA, climate change, Hiroshima. We could build a brighter future, now you label me a dreamer. They might say that I'm a dreamer, but I know I'm not the only one. I'm golden sun, solar powered with a golden tongue. I'm hoping, son, we'll come together and overcome. This climate crisis is affecting everyone like 1, 2, 1, 2. What we gonna do? Change the way that we live in, cause we need to. I'm talking about changing our lifestyle. It sounds wild, but I guarantee that it'll be worth your while. Now if you're wondering where to begin, let your boy Tim Bless break down the top 10 like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tim Bless and see the light like one creation. CFL's innovation. Those old light bulbs replace them. 2, unplug your stuff when they're not being used. Cell phone charges of vampires do. 3, buy green, buy less, buy local, buy fresh, buy organic, and yes, buy blessed. 4, be aware what you wear. Yeah, you got 14 sneakers, do you need another pair? Like 5 or 6, I'll throw you in the mix. I say reduce, reuse, you say recycle. 7, get off of the water that's bottled. You ought to use and reusable with filter tap water. Like 8, to reiterate, eat local. A garden started shop at the farmer's market. 9, it's about time to cut some carbon off. At least one day of the week, bike us and walk. 10, tell your family and friends, put out the word and help them comprehend. Generation now. Now is the time, take action. Your time to shine, generation. Now is the time, take action. Your time to shine, generation. Now is the time, take action. Your time to shine, generation. Now is the time, take action. Your time to shine. Yes, make some noise out there, y'all. Hey, that's our time. My name is Tim Bless.
And see the light.
See the light. The name of the band is Blessed Energy. We got CDs. Who wants one? There it goes.
All right, so pick them up, iTunes, we're on YouTube. We make music, the soundtrack for the movement, right? That's why we do it. We know that's an important vehicle. We love these guys. Make some noise for Melodigo, man. I love these guys. Yeah, amazing. Hey, man, you know, get your energy audits, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, get some solar panels. You know, I'll give a special shout out to Next Step Living. That's my peoples too. Yes? Yeah, you gotta do that. But hey, man, that's my time. Thank you very much. One love, man. Love y'all. Keep fighting that
Thanks so much, 10 Blessed and See the Light. I can't figure out how many awesome songs I'm going to have stuck in my head for the next week. One last shout out to our college students. How many college students do we have here? Awesome. And if anyone's feeling a little cold, feel free to come over and hop in with our solar and bike-powered amplification system. So please give a warm round of applause to Jim Gordon, the CEO of Cape Wind.
14 years ago, I walked up on a stage at the Mattakese Middle School in South Yarmouth. I stood before about 300 residents of Cape Cod and the islands. I stood before 300 residents of Cape Cod and the islands, and I told them about our idea, our company's idea to build America's first offshore wind farm. And the reasons that we had 14 years ago are even more urgent today. The reasons that we wanted to build this wind farm is we wanted to bring clean energy that would significantly provide environmental benefits, health benefits, new jobs to the community, and very importantly, to diversify our energy portfolio here in New England. You know, for 40 years, I've been engaged in developing energy projects in New England. And some of the ideas our company had stopped a coal plant from being built in New Bedford, stopped a coal plant from being built in East Providence, and stopped a coal plant from being built in Taunton. And those were the first natural gas-fired combined cycle plants over 20 years ago. Times have changed. We've learned more about how we can deliver energy to New England, and clearly today the answer is in distributed generation with solar, with wind, with clean biomass projects. One of the things that I told to this audience 14 years ago was that our company thought that this project had a lot of potential, but we weren't sure. First, we would have to go through a very rigorous and comprehensive permitting process where 17 federal and state agencies, from EPA to National Marine Fisheries to Coast Guard, FAA, many agencies on the federal and state level would scrutinize every single aspect of this project. And we knew that we had to respond with science, with facts, with socioeconomic reports that would show at the end of this long process that the benefits would outweigh the impacts. And let me tell you something, folks. We have a very dedicated group of individuals that have put their hearts and souls into trying to develop this project over 14 years. We have hired some of the smartest engineers and science companies and consultants and geotechnical people. We have done geophysical and geotechnical work on every inch of Horseshoe Shoal. The site that we looked at was 17 other sites where the federal and state government said, this is the optimal site. Not us, the federal and state review said Horseshoe Shoal was the best site to build this project. Along the way, there was opposition that sprung up in a very powerful and influential opposition group. And as many of you have heard today, that group is funded in large part by some fossil fuel interests and real estate interests. But we also picked up a lot of supporters. And you people here today is what has inspired us to fight through over 26 lawsuits. 26 lawsuits. This project would be up and running on Horseshoe Shoal if it wasn't for those lawsuits. Now, folks, we have our lease. The first lease with the federal government in the history of the United States. And it's in Massachusetts. And folks, when we started this project off, it was going to be deployed out of Quonset, Rhode Island. And officials in Massachusetts came to me and said, Jim, we think that this industry has a lot of promise and a lot of potential. And what we want to do is we want to invest over $100 million in building an offshore terminal in Massachusetts where you can deploy offshore wind projects from. If we do this, will you change your plans and build it out of New Bedford? I grew up in Massachusetts. That high school student that spoke on this stage went to the same high school I did in Newton. Of course we're going to build it out in New Bedford. We changed our plans. We re-permitted to do it. We worked hard and negotiated for years to get power purchase agreements, along with the effort of doing the permitting, along with the effort of putting the engineering and design of this project together. And all the pieces were coming together. We were winning the lawsuits, but as you folks know, the courts grind slowly. And when there's a determined opponent that's sophisticated and has unlimited resources, they will spend, they will relitigate, they will do forum shoppings to find other courts that they can bring it to. We had 3 lawsuits left. We talked to the utilities and we told them, look, we're in a force majeure situation. No developer has more diligently advanced a project. No developer has spent more money on a single project because we believe it's the right thing to do. And we believe in all of our shared objectives today, okay, reside in part in solar and in building and seeing a robust offshore wind farm emerge off of the whole East Coast and eventually the West Coast. That's the type of future that we can deliver to our children. We went to the utilities. These are people that we had been working with for years. These are people that I have built power plants before. They knew our track record and they knew our situation. And we asked them, we told them that we were in a force majeure situation under the contract. It's a clause in the contract. And we asked them, we wanted to come in and have a meeting with them. Okay? We were supposed to start construction of this project on December 31st. We talked to them in December and they said, look, it's the holiday season. We have a lot of people out on vacation. Come in after the first of the year. On January 5th, we had a telephone conversation with them in the afternoon. On January 6th, my communications director got a phone call at 6:30 at night from the Boston Globe. Mr. Rogers, would you like to comment on NSTAR terminating your power purchase agreement? were never notified. There is a dispute resolution in the contract that you have to meet and talk. Now, after 14 years of developing this, after so many years of the support that you folks have invested in this project alongside of us and have been the major inspiration why we have struggled so long to make this project, we need the utilities to reinstate the contracts. I am amazed, okay, at the crowd today, at people coming from Cape Cod, from New Bedford. You know our future is stated here. You know what this project means to Massachusetts in terms of jobs, in terms of carbon-free electricity, in terms of mitigating climate change. We have to start somewhere. We have to start somewhere. So what I'm going to ask folks to do, and I thank these environmental organizations for their leadership. It's amazing for collecting 95,000 signatures. It's unbelievable. The vast majority of citizens in Massachusetts want this project built. They want this project built. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? They understand the benefits that this is going to deliver. So please, keep up your support. We're not giving up. We are not giving up. We have just begun to fight. We are going to fight. We are going to go back. We are going to talk to the utilities. We are going to try to amicably resolve this issue for the mutual benefit. Okay? We need this power. The Cape Cod and Island region and southeastern Massachusetts is short power. In the capacity auction that just cleared for power, the price hit the ceiling because we need more resources down in that area. And Cape Wind would have stepped in and provided this needed clean power. So again, I want to thank 350.org and the mothers and the climate activists and the environmental groups and concerned citizens that care about this project and the future of Massachusetts. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. We give you a round of applause, please. Tireless 14 years fighting for our future. You know, when we heard about the news that the utilities were terminating their contracts, the odds for Cape Wind looked pretty grim, and we knew that we were going to be facing a pretty uphill battle. But for those of you who've been involved in the Keystone XL fight, I know you're no strangers to uphill battles. Anyone been involved in fighting against the Keystone Pipeline? In 2011, when we really started going on that, you know, it looked like a pretty uphill fight. We needed President Obama to block this project, which looked like it was guaranteed. Every single industry expert said this project is a slam dunk. They hired Hillary Clinton, who's the Secretary of State, her top campaign manager from the campaign, to be their top lobbyist, so they could push this thing through behind the scenes. We rallied together in Washington, D.C., and President Obama kicked the can down the road. And then what did we do? We built more power. And then President Obama decided to kick the can down the road again. And then what did we do? And then they had the presidential re-election. He kicked the can down the road again. And what did we do? And then they had the congressional elections coming up. So he kicked the can down the road again. And what did we do? And what just happened 3 days ago? President Obama just vetoed the Keystone XL pipeline, which is the third ever veto of his presidency. That was because of people like you coming out on days like today to places like this. That's how we're going to get Cape Wind built. With that same dogged persistence, Bill Cook is trying to kick Cape Wind down the road. So what do we need to do?
Build more power.
What do we need to do?
Build more power.
What are we going to do?
Build
we going to do? And then we're going to build Cape Wind. 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 Now. Now. Now.
Build Cape Wind!
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 Woo! And that's what we're going to do. We're going to build Cape Wind right here, right now. We've got 130 pinwheels for the 130 turbines that Cape Wind will have off the coast of Nantucket Sound. We're going to plant them in the snow. Beth Newell is going to come up and give you directions on how we're going to do that. Before we do that, I want to thank you all so much for coming out today. When we started this, we thought this was an uphill fight, but you just heard from Jim Gordon himself, this fight is going to continue. We knew this was an uphill fight, but now, because of you, this is going to be a fight. And we are going to win it. We also have a couple opportunities to get involved in 350 Mass. If you're not involved, there's nodes all over the state. We've got 3 campaigns. State divestment to divest our pensions funds from fossil fuels. We've got a carbon pricing campaign to get a price on carbon. And then we've got the renewable mass campaign to make sure that we build only the good stuff like Cape Wind, no more pipelines or gas plants. So join us in those campaigns. We're going to come back with you on next steps on Cape Wind. For right now, let's go build Cape Wind. 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 Beth Newhall, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Well, we have had some fantastic speakers and musicians, and now we are all going to go take part and help break ground on a project that 14 years is long enough. Let's go show them how beautiful a view of some wind turbines can be. So head over to the snowfield that's sort of one sidewalk over. Look for a yellow vested marshal. They're going to lead the way. We are going to plant our turbines, and then we're going to take some photos and have a beautiful view of what Cape Wind could be. Thank you.
Folks, hold on 1 second. Oh, let him go.
Keep going. We're going to provide some background music and speakers for you, but keep going.
Listen, children, to a story that was written not long ago about a wind farm in Nantucket Sound. Oops, that won't happen, Bill. Cook said no. Breathing clean air was our treasure, buried beneath lawsuits, we're told. Sailed through every legal hurdle until big oil has taken hold. Go ahead and hate wind, yeah. Get in an argument with your friend. Do it in the name of the environment, it won't do the harm they said. 32 lawsuits have failed, but delayed it till this judgment day. On the litigious morning after, don't let Cape Wind get blown away. All those for energy independence, send a message to Capitol Hill. The oil barons, they can't have our wind farm. Of their false claims, we've had our fill. Prevented deaths, avoided asthma, wars that won't happen, cleaner air, power with no greenhouse gases, a future for the world if we really care. Go ahead and hate Cape Wind, yeah, get in an argument with your friend. Do it in the name of the environment, it won't do the harm they said. 32 lawsuits have failed, but delayed it till this judgment day. On the litigious morning after, don't let Cape Wind get blown away.
You want to take a Metro West
control of my
From the night, take a chance to get dance with this moment is right. And I dance with the chance that you gave me, little light. I made you my wife, but I'm married to the mic. Baby, gold on stage, flying like a kite. Music is my wings, watch us take flight. When the string goes snap, reaching new heights. Now I'm glad to be alive in this moment. Take control of my life as I own it. Having fun, making moves, staying focused. In this life, life. Glad to be alive in this moment. Take control of my life as I own it. Having fun, making moves.
Other people's initiatives
Case win now! Case win now! Case win now!
Memorization stuff you just expect to forget once it's all done. Musicians never use it. But
our meeting notice in the local newspaper.
Oh, great.
I have no idea.
The answer is blown in the wind. The answer is blown in the wind. How many wars must we fight to secure the oil fields in another land? Yes, and how many lies will they tell in their crusade before we stop the blood spilled on the sand? The answer, my friend, is blown in the wind. The answer is blown in the wind. How many wind turbines will it take to replace resources that leave the world unstable? Despite what big business and Dick Cheney would have us believe, pollution is 100% preventable. The answer, my friend, is blown in the wind. The answer is blown in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blown in the wind. The answer is blown in the wind.